Hey guys, this is Looney Lizard coming back at you again with another alternative build for 31058 LEGO Creator Mighty Dinosaurs. This one I just think is one of the best sets to get, kind of. It depends on your preference, but this one's got just the right amount of joints in it, and you can do a lot of different configurations. And this one, I came up with this guy. He's kind of based off of like an anime mech or like certain mechs where they like are leaning for like their hips are leaning forward and their back's leaning far back. I wanted to do a crazy looking one, and I think this guy turned out pretty well. He does have full articulation. He does have hip articulation, ankle, shoulders, elbows, wrist articulation. You can just tilt those up. He's got head tilt. He can look either way. He does have the ab crunch. This one I just wanted to do like a crazy way. He does have the ankle articulation where you can tilt his feet, and you can tilt him forward or tilt him back, however you prefer. Let's get a better view of this. There we go. If you can see that better. He is very simple. His feet are very simple. If you see that, it's pretty much the angled 2x2 with the 2x1 anti-stud, I guess, the reverse stud. And then pretty much goes across to the 2x1 flat tile encased in the 3x2, 3x3, 2x2 plate, round plate with a 2x1, 2x1 ball joint, and then his hips 2x1, 2x1 tile, 2x1, no, not 2x1, but his hips are very simple. His core, let's get into it. His core is pretty much a 2x1. I kind of wanted to go off the design of the head, the T-Rex head, where it had just 3 of these across or 2 of them across. It's pretty simple. You do a 1x4 with the side tile. Goes across, if you can see that. His head is pretty simple. Dig it to the farthest one. So he's got a little chest. Oops. His arms are pretty simple. If you can see that. So he's got full articulation. And he can pan his arms out. Pretty much just mirror that. Oops. I keep pulling him apart by accident. But yeah. There you go. I did get a little inspiration from this guy from a previous video, from the shark set 31088. I wanted to try and figure out if I can do more elbow articulation like this character in this set. So I tried to do my best. All it takes is time to sit down and think about the pieces in pretty much any Lego set. That's pretty much usually how it goes. You take your time. You don't have to rush it. You look for playability. If you want something that has articulation, or design, or looking cool, it all depends on your preference. But I do recommend just taking the time and trying out different builds. If you can't build anything right away, don't be discouraged. Just take a break, come back to it later. What I do is if I can't figure something out with one set, I move on to the next set. And then I go back to that set and be like, oh, I came up with something with this set. What about this? And then it turns out way better than what I anticipated. It pretty much just trial and error. You just find your groove, and that's how you make your mechs or whatever you're looking for, like vehicles, planes, submarines, boats, cars, transformers, anything really. And yeah, if you guys got any comments or suggestions for any builds in the future, just drop them in the comments. I am working on an Optimus Prime that someone suggested a couple years ago. I know it's a long time, but yeah, working progress, working progress. It's all it is, working progress. Don't get discouraged. This is Looney Lizard signing out.